roll just like a target. I get this money, I be flossing. I got the ambitions of a boss, yeah. If you ain't talking that money, we ain't talking. Awesome, awesome, I'm so fucking awesome. I got so much money, man, I swear that I can toss them. We ballin', I'm ballin', I be fucking ballin'. Thinking about the days he used to ball for this. I remember Papa told me I'll forever prosper. Whipping up the room and I ain't talking about no pasta. Used to sit and ponder how to get that on my roster. Proper, I think I might need a Kevin Costner. Pull up to the bank like hello.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Hey.
I got Doty and lean, spend your money with me. Promethazine, codeine, that's that good quality. We smoke dank, ship the green from Northern Cali. And if you ever need a plug, then nigga call me. She smoking and choking, we rollin', we holdin'. We only smoking the good, that's why we blowin' this potent. I smoke that green kush, they call it sativa. Take a couple pulls and that high ain't gon' leave you. I got
Doty and lean. I got Doty and lean. I got Doty and lean. Doty and lean. I got North Cali green. All my shit be good, that's why they come fuck with me. I got Doty and lean. I got Doty and lean. I got Doty and lean.
What up with it? What up with it? Supreme Beats Boxing Talk. That's your boy Cadillac Red. I'm here today to talk to y'all about these guys. Yeah, that's right. You'll say the Three Stooges. I think that's Larry, Curly. You know, we got Mo right here and shit. You'll say, yeah. These guys are three guys that can't seem to get the job all the way completed, and quite honestly, they are not to be taken serious. So let's stop playing and put the real guys up who we here to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's right. You know what I'm saying? Top pranks, finest. We got Teofimo, motherfucking the Gypsy Fiend, and of course we got Bob in the middle and shit. So so yeah, man. Let's go ahead and break it down. The last time I was here with y'all, I shared my thoughts of the 135 division, and I guess we'll go ahead and start off with that guy right there, Teofimo. I mean, after the fight, well, let's go back to right before the fight. It was noted that he was going to turn into a sucker, you know what I'm saying, and start acting like a diva once he won. He had already established that. He has the fight with Loma. He wins in dominating fashion. I can't say that he didn't. It was no knockout. Toward the later rounds, he did start to get touched up a little bit. But, yeah, he wins the fight. He becomes unified. I don't know how you run around with that undisputed talk, but you're definitely unified. You have a non-transferable belt. You have a belt that you put in to get if you won the fight. You didn't, that's a trophy. You know what I'm saying? You just have a WBC trophy. That's not a real belt. That's not a real championship title. So, but nonetheless, you are unified with 3 of the 4 belts, without a shadow of a doubt. You beat someone that was notably in the top 5 pound for pound talks. So yeah, no doubt you did your thing. But it's still unfinished business. And that's with Devin Haney. No other fighter at 135 even deserves a shot of fighting you. Mandatories could step aside if we're trying to unify. You know what I'm saying? Unifications trump mandatories. So Kambosos could just, you know what I'm saying, sit back and wait and watch, honestly. That is your next mandatory that's been called up. But yeah, he can definitely sit the sideline if you fight Devin Haney for undisputed. I believe the WBC knows this, the WBO knows this. Everybody at Top Rank knows this. Everyone on Devin's side knows this. The fans know this. So it's no need for a mandatory fight, in my personal opinion. Now, if you decide to go that route, I won't get all the way upset with you. You want to see how it feels to have a unified paycheck. I can understand that. But after that, after it's quote unquote mandatory, if you're not fighting Devin, then I'm not supporting nothing you're doing. You're just in the way. You know what I'm saying? I can't even lie to you. I wanna say you shouldn't fight the mandatory. But if you do, I may watch your fight. You know what I'm saying? I may cover it. But after that, I'll act like you won't exist, man. You know what I'm saying? Just like how you acted like Dev don't exist. That's the major problem at 135. It all starts with you not going for undisputed. And the guy with the belt wanting to fight you. Like we can't dodge that neither. Because sometimes in some situations it's the guy with the one belt that's avoiding the smoke. Patrick Teixeira, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, he wants that fight with you. And everyone knows that he'll whip your ass. And you make it seem like you know it too. Because that's a fight that has to wait 4 or 5 years down the line, let you tell it. So that's a major issue. In my opinion, I think Dev should go to 140 and beat you there. So then you have no choice but to see him. And you'll just be a bottom feeder. You know what I'm saying? But who knows how that'll play out. You know what I'm saying? If Dev go to 140 first, you might get comfortable at 35. Because you know you ain't got to worry about no real smoke. So who knows how that plays out. I think definitely if you're not going to fight the fights that we need you to fight, you might as well just go to 140 and try to beat Dev to 140 and do the same bullshit you did at 35 at 140. Honestly, because you're in the way. You're in the way. You're in the way of big fights being made. You are a piece to big fights being made, and you don't want to be a piece. You know what I'm saying? This seems to be like the top ranked way, if you ask me personally. Let's see. Who else we got? We got the Gypsy Fame. Now, throughout this whole situation and litigation, I have not really been wanting to say anything on the Real Champ's behalf. I've been wanting to wait for him to speak. So I'm not going to really touch too much on Deontay Wilder. But what I can say is the backdoor backhandedness and hypocrisy when it comes to the Gypsy Fiend. And it's just questions that I need to know, I need answered. I'm just not understanding this. I'm at a loss. Now, when you fought in the first fight with Wilder, it was a draw. Wilder was ready to run it back. You chose not to. You chose to keep the rematch, but in between time, go fight WWE, have 2 tomato can fights. One of them you almost lost to the tomato can because you didn't realize that metal can still cut you. You know what I'm saying? So, you pulled all this bullshit. Now, Wilder had the opportunity to go and fight for undisputed with Joshua when you was doing all the fuck shit. But he was a man of his word. He honored the contract. He didn't try to weasel out no contract or go to any type of litigations or mediation or any type of other Asian that you want motherfucker try to talk. And he was a man of his word. Fought you in the rematch. And everybody knew it was going to be a third fight after that. It was a trilogy set up easy. You win. Now when you champ, it's everything but. And I've heard several excuses of why you shouldn't fight. First was Wilder didn't sign the rematch clause in time. He was too late. He was late on the gun, so I'm setting shit up with Anthony Joshua. But that wasn't true. The networks had already established what should be going on. But you seem to not, you know what I'm saying, not care about that. You wanted to run around and do fuck shit when the ball was in your court and not honoring your word. Okay, so after that, it comes out that was bullshit. It's a fight that's supposed to happen in December, if I'm not mistaken. You weasel out of that fight and say, Wilder wants to fight on this date. I'm going to fight on this date against such and such. And it's final. I'm fighting another tomato can. That's it. Sure enough, you lie about that. The tomato can fight doesn't happen because you knew you was wrong. Litigation won't allow that. and there's going to be a heavy fine to pay if you did go against the grain. Okay. So that's your second strike. You know what I'm saying? Pulling some bullshit and lying. Now, it's back to the contract's up. The trilogy contract's up. I don't have to. Wilder didn't miss the date. It's just up now. I don't have to, you know what I'm saying, fight him. We fighting AJ. Now we back in mediation and all this extra shit. It's like, man, you're everywhere with it, man. You don't want to fight the man. You scared of getting knocked out. You scared of what you did getting exposed. I don't know what it is, man. But your reason, though, hold on. I forgot the kicker. The last reason, now that judges agree with Wilder, you know what I'm saying, for mediation, 100% they agree with Wilder. Wilder's right. It's a trilogy fight that needs to happen. Or it's going to be a hefty fine. You come out and say, oh, I'm not fighting Wilder because Wilder's racist. He's racist against gypsy people. You know what I'm saying? That's your excuse. That shit is crazy to me because you on tape saying nigga. You on tape saying nigga. You on tape saying the racist shit. Not Wilder. You know what I'm saying? Not Wilder. Not at all. Wilder spoke something on what he heard about gypsies. Not saying it was true or untrue. But you on tape saying nigga. So who's really the racist? And if the shoe was on the other foot and the champ said he not going to fight you because you was on tape saying nigga, everybody be saying he a coward. Everybody be saying Wilder a coward for that. You supposed to fight him. You supposed to fight him. He disrespect you. You supposed to whip his ass. That's what everyone, that's the norm of when the shoe is on the other foot. That's the norm. You supposed to go fight that and take care of that. Ain't you? But with him, all of a sudden it's, oh, okay, yeah, you're right. It's, nah. You got a contract. Honor your contract. Stop running. Stop doing the bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit is too much. No one, honestly, no one even gives a fuck about you. Like, you don't have a big buzz. Even with you being a champ. You're not selling out shit. You fought tomato cans in Vegas, all hyped up for you. They had to buy seats. They had to do camera. I seen seats that was empty. Sections that was empty. Not seats. Sections that was empty. You know what I'm saying? I seen the funny camera trickery. I laughed at it the whole time. And you were they was giving out free tickets for that shit. That's how trash that shit was. So you're not going to tell me that you a draw. I'm not going to even believe that. I won't. I refuse. You're not going to tell me that. Nope. And if you did fight, AJ ain't going to be here because that shit is trash. No one believes you're not a draw. You are not a draw. AJ fighting you and you not a draw. Everybody would say that Tyson Fury needs to get Wilder had to get his name up. So, yeah, man. It just looked bad for you, man. Honor your trilogy fight, man. Fight the man. If you beat him, you beat him. Seems to me like you say Wilder's an easy win. He's a bigger payday than Joshua. Go fight your trilogy. Honor your contract. Get the big payday. If you win, you got 2 more fights with Joshua. I don't understand. This is like simple math. 3 big paydays. Don't cut one of the big paydays out. And you think he racist? You should shut his fat racist mouth up. Honor the trilogy, man. Don't be a fuckboy. You know what I'm saying? Or don't be a fuck Bob. Like this guy. Motherfucker Bob Arum. Oh my God. It's like, I did the history lesson of Bob Arum, you know what I'm saying, the beginning of Scam Daddy. And to me, when Scam Daddy had the 4 horsemen, boxing was lit. They was fighting each other. Getting it in. Something serious, man. Something to put a stamp on the history in the sport. No bullshit. Since then, you've been shit, Bob. I don't get no big fights from you. These days, you standing in the way of big fights. Like, that shit makes no sense to me. You the greater, you supposed to be a Hall of Fame promoter, and this is what you're doing, standing in the way of big fights. I've seen you steal Tyson Fury from Wilder the first time and postpone the fight and all that extra shit. That was your doing. I see you set Lomachenko up against Luke Campbell because you were scared of Devin Haney. Then turn around and put a bid in for Lomachenko to get the franchise champion. So he still don't have to fight Devin Haney. Like, that was a big fight. Oh, your guy might have lost. Okay. Let me see. What about we could look at Shakur. Shakur got big fights over there. Are you setting up big fights for him? Look at Andre Ward. You know what I'm saying? Look at Andre Ward. Andre Ward couldn't get a Triple G fight. You the promoter. Other fighters leave you and become superstars, mega superstars. Like, out of this world. Floyd left you, became Money Mayweather, made $1 billion. Manny Pacquiao stopped fucking with you. Now he the man. You know what I'm saying? Fuck we talk about, Bob. Oscar De La Hoya left you. He got Golden Boy Promotions. He stored it away, but he still got it. Shit, what the fuck? Man, Bob, you are in the way. Mikey Garcia left you. And now he running around getting his ass whipped every which way, you know what I'm saying, or fighting a bum to get a W. And he's still a man, getting these big paydays. You get no pieces of none of that. You're doing something wrong, Bob. These guys could have been megastars underneath you, and you could have been getting a percentage of all that megastarness. But you out here fucking it up. I'm just lost, man. You three niggas is fucking it up out here for everybody, man. Straight up and down, man. It's a pandemic. It's big fights that need to be made. It's the MMA and all that shit on your ass. They got their own island. They on your ass with shit, man. Man, stop standing in the way and make these fights, man. Make these fights. Make these guys big stars, man. For real. Bob, stop fucking this up, man. For real. Or just stop breathing and die, then let the next motherfucker take over so we can get it right. Try to get it right. Because the shit you doing is absurd. You know what I'm saying? You've been on a ramp lately. You've been calling out bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Lomachenko said his shoulder hurt and all this other shit. You told Lomachenko, shut the fuck up and stop bitching. You know what I'm saying? I had it set up for you to win and then you fucked it up. You know what I'm saying? Bud been out here trying to get this fight. You've been saying Bud can't fight. Bud can't sell shit. You've been losing money. You could have bought a house out in Beverly Hills and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I could have bought a house in Beverly Hills with the money I lost on Bud. Got me living in Rancho Cucamonga. Shit like that, right? Right? You could say that shit, but you can't say this motherfucker on some bullshit about the trilogy. You can't say this motherfucker on some bullshit that he not undisputed. Come on, man. Come on, man. Don't run to the barbershop, you know what I'm saying, and try to kick it with the black folk to be on some bullshit like your bullshit passed. No. It don't. You know what I'm saying? We see that. So, yeah, man. You three niggas need to get it together. Straight up and down. No way around it, man. On that note, man, I'm out, man. Supreme Beast Boxing Talk. It's your boy Cadillac Red, man. Salute to the mighty LDBC. You know what I'm saying? I'm about this thing, man. What?
Have you been in search for the perfect formula to style, lay, and represent your grooming to a T? Search no further. You need to head to the Black Gentleman Grooming Company, where we have everything in stock that will keep you covered from head to toe. It's swagger, it's style, it's class, it's luxury. The Black Gentleman